Hey guys, what's going on? Well, I just got a bezel out, and usually I don't like the look of a black bezel on XTS5000s, but my buddy Co had one and it had the FDNY knobs on it, and I thought it looked pretty cool for a Model II. And this housing is actually a brand new housing. So I mean, there's no scratches or any scuffs or anything on it. It's perfect radio. You can go back down into home mode on it. For you fellas that are looking for Model III 403 to 470 XTS3000s, I used to stock those. You know, I've got 3000 Model 1s, but in the R split, those things were slow movers, and I've gotten to the point to where I don't like to carry them very much. You know, if I do get some in, you'll definitely see them on eBay, but the XTS3000s have a 4 meg count, which really is alright, but these are just superior radios. And you know, when you get up, especially the people who are wanting VHF 3000 Model 3s, man, you know, you're talking the difference between you know, those things go, if they've got new housings on them, I've seen them sell for over 400 bucks. If you're going to spend that kind of money, you might as well just go ahead and get a VHF Model II or a 2500, because, you know, I mean, these radios are just a lot better than the 3000s. They've got better features, they've got channel announcement, they're just a whole lot better. I don't think this turned out too bad with a black bezel. Bezel or Bezel, whatever you want to call it. But anyway, yeah, if you guys are looking for, you know, 3000 Model 3s in an R split, you really ought to look at the Q splits. That, you know, I mean, you've got more R's are 403, 470. Well, a Q split in a 5000. 5000s will push you up to 1000 channels if you're not trunking. 1000 channels, and you know, compare that to the channel capacity in a 3000. I think 3000s are 250. So you're getting 1000 channels, and you're getting a Model II, which may not have a keypad, but unless you've got FPP, unless you use FPP in a Model 3, the keypads, unless you've got a phone patch, keypads are really of little consequence. They don't do anything really. I mean, yeah, you can do a couple things with them, but for the most part, a Model II 5000 is much more desirable and much more what you guys really ought to be looking for in you know, in a radio. But that's up to you guys. These 5000s, you pay a little bit more for them, but the bang for the buck is undeniable. And you know, 3000s, you know, they vary in price, but you really ought to jump up to a 5. There's not that much difference in price, and when you look at the specs, and you can go, you know, to any Motorola site and pull up the spec sheet in PDF, you'll quickly see how much more advanced a 5000 is over a 3, and there's just really no point in having a Model 3 with a bunch of keys that really do nothing, you know, unless they're patched in with a telephone interconnect. It's just, you know, it's pointless. So, you know, I mean, if you're looking for, you know, a good radio, I would stay, you know, I mean, if you get, I don't have anything against Model 3s. I've had them, I've used them, you know, they're great, but on the 3000s. But at the same time, I would take a 5000 over a 3000 and pay probably, you know, I'd pay $100 more, 125 more, just to get one. If you get them and you've seen them on eBay without, to say they're missing pixels, try finding an LCD for a 3000. Very, very difficult. 5000s are a different story. So, you know, I mean, there's good and bad and everything, but don't overlook the advantages of a 5000 as compared to a 3. And a Model II 5000 as opposed to a Model 3, when you don't use the telephone interconnect, you'd be silly not to go with a 5000. You know, even if it was 125 bucks more, you would be money ahead if you went with a 5000. But that's up to you guys. Take it easy. Go. By the way, anybody who ever adds me as a contact on YouTube, don't get me wrong, but I always click ignore or block those people. I don't know why they're adding me as contacts, and I've had a few people do that I haven't ever heard of, and so I pretty much just block those. So if you do add me as a contact, know that you will be blocked. It's nothing personal. It's just that I don't know, you know, if I don't know you, I do know IDs every once in a while, but I mean, you know, there's a lot of people, a lot of new people coming in that message me, but usually they'll add me as a contact first. Don't do that. You know, nothing against it, but I don't understand the contact part, so I just block people as a result. Don't mean to be a dick about it, but I just don't see any point in anybody adding me as a contact. I don't even know what that means, and I'm cool with that. But anyway, yeah, 3000s or 5000s, seriously, look into a 5000. You know, you're getting 8 megs, you know, plus when you get into encryption, you can pick up one with AES-256. So hardware encryption is very, very good, and AES-256 and even GCM encryption on top of DES OFB and DES XL can be had in the 5000. And when you look at a 5000, if it does have hardware encryption, those boards usually sell for about 150 bucks if they're tri-encryption. If they're quad, they even go up more. So, you know, it's up to you guys, but I've gotten a lot of email about 5,000 or 3,000 R splits, and you know, I've been trying to tell people it's just a lot easier to say it in the video. You know, if you're looking for something like that, you know, pay 120, you know, 125 bucks more, grab a 5000. You'll be so much happier. But if you do have a 3000 Model 3, enjoy it, you know. But if the LCD is bad on it, finding an LCD on that is going to be very difficult. So keep that in mind. You know, it's easy to get housings for 5000s. It's easy to get LCDs. The software is easy to use. It's a little more difficult than a 3000 to use, but at the same time, you're getting 1,000 channels, you know, as opposed to 250, and plus the hardware encryption. So take it easy, guys. Later on.